Hey, welcome to Let's Talk World Exclusive. Doing this show for over 4 years, introducing talents, entrepreneurs, and dreamers from all walks of life. This show give it or take it, had over 500 interviews that we did so far. And today I am so honored to have the young man in my show who has an upcoming show at the Plaza Hotel and Casino, the owner of Let Me Be Frank Productions, and he is from one of my favorite state in the United States, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Please help me welcome Frank Hermans. Thank you for joining
Woo!
me, Frank.
Hey! Oh, Maria, thanks for having me. I'm so excited to do your show. I've been watching your stuff, and thanks for having me. Let's talk.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's start talking. Well, anyways, I was browsing on your website for the past few days, and you're coming to Vegas,
Yep.
but that's not all what you do. You have so many events coming up in different places. So let's talk about your events first. Then we get to the most exciting one to finally meet you in person on your event here in Vegas. Let's start with the other things first.
Sure. Right now, we're in the middle of our Christmas show. This is our 23rd season and our 23rd different Christmas show. We are the main tenants of the Meyer Theatre here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, an 1,100 seat old Fox theater. They put $15 million into it. It's beautiful, gorgeous theater. And we are the main tenant. Our Christmas show, we have 20 shows all the way through the end of December. Of course, then our New Year's Eve show. So we got a lot of stuff on our plate. I employ 19 different actors and actresses that make their living. They make their living in Green Bay doing theater. I sometimes I feel I don't even have a job, Maria, but that's what we do. We're musical
It's
theater.
passion, Frank. It's passion. It's not even a job.
That's right. That's right.
So all right, so you are actually building, you have all these shows coming up in, those are all in Wisconsin, correct?
Yes, correct.
Oh my God. I gotta get to Green Bay. Are you a football fan?
I got to tell you what. Of course, Packers are huge here, and I know a lot of the Packers. In fact, I used to be on a Packer TV show here in Green Bay for
Wow.
23 years. Yeah, for 23 years, I was the main band. I was like the Ed McMahon guy on the TV. Plus, I sang all the songs, and I got to know the guys over the years. It's a small town here. I mean, you got Devontae Adams from us there in Raiderland out there. So I'm very familiar with the Green Bay Packers and their organization. In fact, I've written a few shows about the Green Bay Packers that we've produced over the years right here in Green Bay at the Meyer Theatre. And we do these shows all over the state, but my main home in Green Bay is at the Meyer Theatre. But we perform at the stadium once in a while. I sang the national anthem at a Packer game before. All good stuff.
Well, just letting you know, I moved from Minnesota to Las Vegas, and I am a big fan, of course, my Vikings. Sorry
Ah,
to bring,
they're
but listen to this. When my team get off on the list, of course, I'm rooting for Green Bay. So I am a Green Bay and Vikings fan. So I have my actually Vikings jersey, and I was thinking to buy me a Green Bay because when when my team is out of the game, at least I still have my Green Bay, right? So yeah, I am planning to get that in the next, before
sure.
the Super Bowl. But anyways, um, so you've been doing this, you've been entertaining, you have your own production company, you've been employing a lot of people, helping a lot of people. When did you start? I know you're still young, but I want to
Yeah.
know how you started. Have you been singing? Is it, and is it from your blood? Is it, do you have any background of, other family members that has been singing?
Sure, I do. In fact, I wrote a book about it. In fact, simply Frank, it's all my life story about what I did. I've been everywhere, done everything. Thanks for calling me a young man. I'm 58 years old. God bless you. But
Oh my,
it
you're
all,
still young.
well, thank you. But, it all started as a young man. I learned how to play guitar, as a young person. I was the guy singing at all the parties and didn't go home with the girls because I was playing the guitar. And, but also with my mom in church, I sang. And I was always in a rock band. I was always a singer. And I really didn't start this production company theater until I was in my 30s. I used to own nightclubs, and I owned a couple banquet facilities, and I owned a comedy club here in Green Bay. So I was heavily involved in comedy, and I started as a theater major in college too. So that so I had that theater background. And when I was 30 years old, I did my first show since college called Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at a local college here, and I got my feet wet, and I said I could do this for a living, and I started a dinner theater. That was 23 years ago, and we're making a living in Green Bay doing theater.
That's freaking inspiring. You see, it's very inspiring because a lot of people who started their passion, or they think it's their passion, and they fall off before the third year, and
Yeah.
keep undoing of what you're doing, and no matter what other million things. I always say this to a lot of people. If you are passionate of what you're doing, go through with all the bumps, the obstacles, the roller coaster, because there is an end tunnel to that. It is all about, it's not just about your passion, it's not about your idea, it is about what's coming
Yep.
after you, because it's going to be million things. And the only success that you can prove that you have done is to go through those. It's not about the fame that you're going to get. It's not about the money that you will be paid. It's about the journey that you went through, because those are what actually is more exciting, and it's kind of like salt and pepper, or the
Yeah.
ingredients, the
Sure.
icing on the cake.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, so seeing you here, and seeing you where you are, I mean, and you coming to Vegas for this huge show at the
Yeah.
Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
Have you been in Vegas before doing
Many
shows?
times. In now, a little backstory. I'm friends with Travis Allen, who does the All Shook Up show out there in Kurt Brown. They got the show on the strip there, and I've done some Elvis shows over the years. But my first time I ever sang in Vegas was in 1998 at the Legend Show. I don't know if you know this, but I also do Cher. So I got up and I did some Cher with Cher. Actually, on the stage, I sang Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. She brought me up on stage. I was sitting in the front row. So that was my first time in Vegas. Now, professionally, my first time ever performing in Vegas was last March when we came out to the Plaza. We brought a couple plane loads of people out there staying at the Plaza, and it was more of a big for my people that come to our shows, and buy tickets. This time, though, we're coming back to the Plaza because they want us back, and they're going to sell tickets to Las Vegas to their patrons and people that are staying. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're bringing a couple plane loads out there, but we're going to sell tickets to that's why I'm doing this show, so we can tell people about it.
Yes.
We're going to be at the Plaza Casino. We're going to be there January 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's really a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So your weekend's not going to get screwed up. Come and see our show. I call it our Let Me Be Frank's Tribute Residency. Could you call it that or no?
Yes, we can call that. Oh my God! And I hope that they're gonna actually extend that and do it. At least once a month or every week, whatever it is. And I'm very, very excited. I am very excited to see the show. I wish I can come on your New Year's Eve special, but
yeah,
because I love the snow. I love the snow. I miss Minnesota, honestly. But so it's gonna be say the dates again.
it is January 9th and 11th, and we're doing our a tribute show. Of course, I do Elvis and Cher. My wife is probably the best Reba McEntire impersonator. I mean, I know I've played with a lot of Reba McEntire impersonators in my life, and she is amazing. We also have a Neil Diamond who's top notch, and my brother Mike My brother Mike does George Jones. He looks like him. He sounds like him. And then we also have Barbara Streisand coming with us and Karen Carpenter. So all of these people are in my show troupe. They look and sound like the artist. You know, you've seen tribute acts all over, but it's kind of different the way we do it. We kind of do that humorous, funny side, lots of comedy, lots of jokes.
Very entertaining.
Yeah. I think Elvis is funny, so I do Elvis funny. I do change my hair color, though.
Well, you know what? I'm really, really excited, and I am looking on the dates now, and because, yep, that's perfect. Because, oh my God, you're gonna have to be on my TV studio, you and your team, and dress up the same thing, because I want you guys to be featured for the whole 45 minutes on one of my TV show called Undiscovered. So please put that in your calendar. I would love you guys to be on the studio. We can actually adjust the time. I'm gonna give a shout out to Priscilla Moy. That's my host of
yes,
Undiscovered. So I would love you to be on that show.
I've been watching your episodes, and I've seen here's a picture of us. There's us all dressed up, but that's where we'll come in, and we'll come in there, and I got all sorts of props around me that I can use. By the way, I got props everywhere.
Why don't you guys move to Vegas?
You know, we all have kids. It's a family affair here. Let Me Be Frank Productions. Basically, everybody that works for me got their degree in theater or vocal presentation or vocal whatever, and they did go out and try. I mean, my partner, he was in a touring band forever, but bass player, and my guitar player toured the world. But they made their home in Green Bay. They started families. I don't know if you know this, but I have 8 children, so I got a lot of kids, a lot of mouths to feed. So Vegas would be crazy. Would be awesome if I was in my 20s. But I think I'm just come and visit. Oh, I know they would. Oh, I know they would. They would.
I know how we are excited to come to Vegas when I was in Minnesota, so I know how that feeling.
Sure.
Anyways, so your event is coming up, and you're bringing your team.
We're bringing.
Go ahead.
We're bringing everybody. There's a total of 11 people in the show with production and the sound and light techs. I'm bringing a big trailer full of our lighting of gear and stuff. The Plaza. Have you been in that old showroom in the Plaza? Have you been in it yet?
Yes.
Talking about it is the classic old showroom, like from the Sinatra days. You know, the Plaza was built in the 70s, so they built this beautiful theater. It's got 3 tiers with the booths, the red velvet. You can fit like 600 folks in there. I actually feel like when I performed there, I thought I was at the International, just like Elvis Presley, man. Thank you very much. It was so cool, and we're so excited to be playing the Plaza Casino. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous theater. So we got to bring some of our stuff, to make it look like a Vegas show. Lots of moving lights, lots of cool stuff.
I'm gonna drop a name because you've been here in Vegas, perform in Vegas, and seen a lot of shows in Vegas.
Yeah.
So you might. Are you familiar with Nelson Sardelli?
No, I am not. But you know what? Patrick Frazee, a friend of mine who knows you, brought him up, and I need to connect.
Yes, you gotta connect. I will actually I will send him your flyer and everything. I will he is a good friend of mine, and I've seen his. I wasn't there yet when he actually a big performer in Vegas, but I've seen a lot. He actually sent me everything, and so that's why that's why I was like, maybe you know him, but if not, go connect with him. He's a
for sure,
great person, personality, and everything. But anyways, so how's the weather in Wisconsin right now?
I got to tell you, I got a show tonight, so I'm packing up my trailer right now, and it's 42 degrees. It's a balmy 42 degrees. There's no snow on the ground. It's supposed to be cold this weekend. It is what it is here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know what a snowblower is, but I got my snowblower running today to get ready for the season. It's going to snow soon. Christmas, yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's really funny because what I really love in Minnesota, I love my ice fishing.
Okay.
And I love us with the four-wheeler going into the woods shopping for Christmas tree. Hey, we don't buy our Christmas trees in Minnesota. We go shop in the woods and cut it
down.
And I miss those days. But anyways, yeah, I really have I have a love for snow because we never had that in the Philippines. Okay, so so having that having that when you're when you grow up, it's just like, oh my God, this is the U.S.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Vegas, you got to drive up to the ski hill just west of you guys. You can see snow.
Yeah, right. Well, it's different. Just letting you know, it's the atmosphere and the feeling is totally different. Yeah. So yeah,
it is.
Yeah, but anyways, so your show is coming up. Is there anything else going on? Okay, let's talk about your book a little bit.
Yeah, my book. Where is it? Okay, I wrote this book because people wanted to know how I got started. It's called Simply Frank. You get it on Amazon. I got to tell you, I was number 24 in the bestseller for a while. Isn't that crazy? We sold a bunch of these. It's about the life and times of me and how we got it started. This theater. There's a centerfold picture of me in there. I mean, no, but it's kind of a fun story how little old Green Bay supports a professional theater troupe, and that I've written over 137 musicals in the last 23 years, and it's just a wonderful. I still pinch myself. I got to tell you, Maria, I still think sometimes I got to get a real job. It's like I'm living a fantasy because I get up and I get to do what I get to make people laugh. I get to sing. I get to play guitar. My wife is a wonderful singer performer. My kids are even in the show. They're so talented. And It talks the book. Simply Frank, Amazon.
Amazon. So get his book on Amazon. Support him. He's coming to Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. And for those viewers from Wisconsin and Minnesota and North Dakota, what else is close by? Go and see his show in Green Bay. Oh my God. Come on, you're gonna go Green Bay. That is actually a treat for me if I ever go there. That's what I think. So go and support Frank Hermans doing this for so long. He has the heart, he has the passion, and he has all the energy. Look at him. He has all the energy. So on January 9, 10, and 11. No, is it 9,
10th, and 11th? You got it. Yep.
9, 10, and 11. He's coming to Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go and support him. I will be sharing this on our website, on our social media, and everywhere you can see me. It's all going to be in there. So please help me support this young man, and let's go see Elvis.
You got it. I love Elvis. Hey, you want me to sing a little Christmas song for you before I leave?
Oh, sure. Can you please before you do that, tell us where they can find you.
Oh, they can find me at letmebefranks.com or on Facebook. I got 5 pages. There's Frank R. Hermans. There's Let Me Be Frank Productions. There's Frank's Tribute. There's Frank the History Bluff. Wait, I only got 4. Frank's Tribute, though, is where you can see all the Elvis stuff. But www.letmebefranks.com.
Thank you so much. Now, Frank will give us holiday song. Let's bring the holiday.
Oh, have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations are red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. There you go, a little Christmas song.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to see that on stage, Frank. So yeah, thank you so much, viewers. Make sure you guys be nice out there, be kind to each other. Christmas time, baby. So Merry Christmas to all and have a great December.
Maria.
This program is brought to you by the Nevada Chamber Orchestra.